Today we come to the pleasant place of the green pastures and the quiet waters, and we begin by reminding ourselves that cancer, to say the least, is one of the most defining experiences in one's life. We all have those things we think are so very important, but when that doctor, with the stethoscope around his neck, walks into the examination room and says to us in a somber voice, "I'm sorry, but it's cancer," then all that we thought was important is suddenly and brutally thrown into a whole new light. Things will simply never be the same for us again. We immediately cross a bridge that we never would have chosen, and there we're going to find out things about ourselves that we never knew before. And we inevitably come to understand in a new way what we really care about most deeply. Indeed, cancer is a defining experience, but I believe with all my heart it can turn out to be a good defining experience.
In the midst of our cancer crisis, we can find the shepherd. He's the one who genuinely knows us and knows where we are going. And in spite of the confusion that has invaded our lives, we can still feel secure.
The description in our psalm about the ways in which the shepherd cares for us is just brimming over with healing imagery and energy. These address cancer as well as any other major health problem. Indeed, they address life itself. These bring us to aspects of healing that we're going to have to search out by ourselves to some degree. The doctor doesn't have time for this often.
The psalm speaks of the Lord taking us to lie down in green pastures, and then leading us to the quiet waters. Thus, we are given vivid pictures that we can see and feel and almost taste. The green pastures have to do with nutrition for the body. And my friends, what we eat does make a difference.
And I beg you, look into cancer and nutrition. Find those green pastures. I say this because it's been so vitally important in my own journey through the cancer jungle.
In the fresh, raw, green plants, God concentrates and stores His sunshine for us. It's a powerful source of energy, life, and healing power.
The quiet waters bring us rest and refreshment. Here we're given a break. And isn't a break what we so much need at this time? And consider how the waters are also a place of cleansing. Cleansing and detoxification are absolutely essential for our healing. We need water and we need rest to cleanse our bodies, both inside and outside. This part of the psalm also reminds us that the need to stop and rest and find refreshment is part of what it means to be human. God put rhythms into the universe. We see it in so many ways: the tides, the seasons, the phases of the moon, women's menstrual periods, the structures of our week. One of the 10 Commandments tells us to set aside one day in 7, to have rest. And of course, the very structure of every day, where we need 1/3 of our time devoted to rest and recuperation. If God built such rhythms into creation and into our human frame, we're going to do so much better when we cooperate with Him, especially when we're hit with an awful diagnosis like cancer.
One of the best things we can do to help our healing is to put down as many of our burdens as we can. It's time to go easy on yourself, the time to treasure leisure and quietness beside the refreshing waters. It's time to give the body opportunity to heal. It's also time to gently go deep within, find the neglected places of the heart, and discover depths of soul we had not paid much attention to before. Find a place to experience your own still and quiet waters. In fact, find 2 places, one outside and one inside. By outside, I mean a familiar physical place where you can go for uninterrupted solitude, hopefully every day. And by inside, I mean a place known only to you and God, a place within your heart and mind that you reserve to visit daily, to commune with your own soul and with God. And I ask you to consider how our true depth of soul can only be found, or let's say can best be found, in unhurried seclusion and silence.
David knew a lot about this. Remember, he lived a life full of threat, turmoil, conflict, threats, family chaos. But listen to his words from the 4th Psalm. They surely come from his own place of quiet waters. He said,
"Let the light of your face shine upon us, O Lord. You have filled my heart with greater joy than when their grain and new wine abound. I will lie down and sleep in peace, for you alone, O Lord, make me dwell in safety. I will lie down and sleep in peace, for you alone, O Lord, make me dwell in safety."
And in some of the most tender and reassuring words in all the Bible, the one called the Good Shepherd gave us words that I hope you will let just ooze into your heart and bless you as you go to your green pastures and find your quiet waters. For it was Jesus who said,
"Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light, and you will find rest for your souls."